writers, I'm Rosy Hernandez. Welcome back to my channel. So you need help, you don't know how to ask your parents to let you go out. I got you. I have a teen daughter, so I know what works. Now I will say that I have some tips at the end of the video because I know we're in a pandemic and it's COVID. I have some tips on if you run into problems regarding this with your parents. So that'll be towards the end. Okay, so the first thing that you need to do is to make sure that you have all of the details of where you are going. So who are you going with? What time are you going? Do you have a ride? Who is going? Where are you going? Do you have the address? Are there going to be any parents there? When are you coming back? Do you have a ride back? And as many details as you possibly can, because your parents are gonna have all types of questions for you and you want to be ready with the answers so that they don't say no. Have all of that ready before you ask. The second thing that you want to do is to make sure that you have absolutely all of your chores done and your homework done before you ask your parents to let you go somewhere. So you don't want them to walk into your room and find a mess, or the garbage isn't thrown out, or the dishes aren't done, or whatever they expect from you. Maybe your homework's not done, maybe you have bad grades, I'm not sure what it is, but any excuse that you can think of your parents saying no, you want to take care of that before you ask. That way, the likelihood of them saying yes is much, much higher. And I also suggest that you give me a like. Smash that like button, please. It helps my channel. Thank you. No, but seriously, I also suggest that you do even extra before asking them. They might know that you're up to something and that you're probably gonna ask for something, but it just gives you extra little brownie points. So make sure you do that. And the last thing that I suggest is that you wait until the perfect moment. When is the perfect moment? It is when they are in a good mood. You don't want to ask them when they're in a bad mood, or when they're yelling at someone, or they're arguing, or whatever. You want to ask them when they're like watching TV, hanging out, or they're kind of cooking, they're busy, but they're not like too busy. You know, just make sure you feel them out and that you know it's the right and the perfect moment. And I have a video actually that I'll put a little card up here and a video down below. If you're scared to ask your parents for permission, I have a video on how not to be scared. So if this is something you're interested in, make sure you check that video out. So now we are in a pandemic. You know, there is COVID-19 out there. So if your parents are one of those parents that are super afraid and very strict with that, what you can do is you can ask your friends if they are being socially distant, if they have been washing their hands, if they have any type of symptoms. If they don't have symptoms and they have been careful and they're not, you know, out and about hanging out with half the world, then I think it should be fine. I let my daughter hang out with her friends that are being careful, like they're just being mindful about everything. So, and everything's closed right now anyway, so it's not like people can do much except for grocery shop. You can tell your parents, like, I want to go over their house and I'll be 6 feet apart, I can wear a mask, I'll wash my hands before I leave their house, I'll be very careful, maybe we can play video games in the same room but 6 feet apart, and then like they can sanitize before I get there and after I get there, or after I leave. So you can just like be very, very safe. As long as you're not sneezing on them, they're not sneezing on you, you guys are apart. More than anything, I feel like more than the mask, it's just keeping your distance, because if they do sneeze or cough, you don't want to be like in their face. Anyway, I might get a lot of hate for saying that, or like, I don't know. Some people get mad about this stuff. They get really, really sensitive, but that's just how I feel. That's how I live. I choose not to live in fear. So I'm not gonna limit my kid from, you know, being social and still having a life, as long as she is being safe and they're being safe. So I hope that these tips help you. If they did, comment down below, let me know. If something else works for you and you want to add to it and you want to help other teens out, comment down below. If you like this video, smash the like button, subscribe if you're not subscribed already, and I will see you guys in my next video. Besitos!